Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus again. I'd like to invite you to go on a trip with me, a trip in our imagination. Imagine, if you will, one individual on the face of the earth. Now, this individual is responsible for all the basic essentials for survival and whatever else that life is supposed to mean. This individual is responsible for food, responsible for clothing when the climate changes to protect them from whatever the elements are, responsible for shelter, place to live, whether it's a fantastic home or a cave, responsible for learning everything in regards to everything that is associated with so he can educate himself about maybe another move to make, responsible for taking care of his health. Whatever sickness or fever comes upon him, he's responsible to try to find out what to do about it. And having gone through this for so long, I can imagine that this, and you please imagine with me, that he can fall down sometimes thinking out aloud or praying, if prayer meant anything, that he has some support, some help. And at the moment when this individual recognizes that there is a need for something else, a need, and is hoping for it and praying for it, that's when this unseen spirit, this unseen power that put this individual on the earth releases a support, a helpmate. And the same thing that happened with the individual happens with the helpmate, and the desire for a greater multitude of support. And to make the long story short, that support starts growing. And that garden is fed with individuals to support taking care of this garden. And before you know it, the whole earth is covered with individuals. That expansion had gone that far. And each had learned from the generation before to play a role in the support of one another by being there to all that are interested in one thing, do that one thing, and others do that one thing, and others do that one thing based upon their desire and this need. They fulfill it. And the population at large all participating in. And what they're doing is using the resources that that same spirit that put them together also put that out there for them to extract from it whatever they can imagine they need and put their minds to it and bring it forth. This is creation. This is the creative process. This is God creating us to go yonder. Well, imagine that. A family acting as a family. Now imagine, if you will, someone comes in and say, that's okay, but that's not good enough. We can be better than that. Look at you. You're a genius in your area. You're a genius in your area. And you're a genius in your area. Come over here and join us. Why? You're better. You know you're much smarter than they are. You're much smarter than they are. You are much more handsome than they. You are much more beautiful than they. Come over here and join with us. Why? Because we were made to be better. We're not supposed to mingle with that. And so some go over. And they do. The truth of the matter is, they do prosper. Why do they prosper? Because those who are not taken in by that are still honest people. They believe in everybody. They don't know that these people on this other side have switched. They don't know that these people have become Machiavellian. They don't know that these people will lie, cheat, steal, and kill. And even the people who became a part of it didn't initially know this. But when they started applying the principles of that we are better than they are in relationship to the policies and the way they dealt with people, they did start amassing wealth, as wealth had been determined by them. And as they amassed wealth, others became more poverty-stricken, more poverty-stricken. Now, God, I tell you, God says he's ready, if you are, to change things and make them right. Will not come until you are ready. And everyone will know that you are ready because you will begin to take care of business as if God is already in you. You will start not only standing up, But you will start teaching, showing, and speaking out for what is right. What is the right way? And what is the right way? The right way is that which covers every individual. Every individual on the earth is as important as the rest of all of the individuals put together. And it is our responsibility to treat it as such. How do you feel when you lose your baby finger? You never lost it. I know you're so happy. What if you lost your whole hand or your leg? What if you lost your shoulder? What if you lost your breath? What if you lost your tongue? All of these things matter. So rather than lose a baby finger, you don't want to lose anything. Why? Because when you are whole, that's when you're at your best. That's when you can do your best. So that's the way the human race must work. In its entirety. Every last one of us got something to contribute. That's why we're here. You've heard it said that the earth is being depleted. Let me tell you something. Whoever said that had nothing to do with instilling oil in the earth through a process. Had nothing to do with putting diamonds and whatever we have said are precious jewels in the earth. They are not precious to the one that put it there. They are here for a wonderful purpose, to benefit humankind. But we can't say anything with it but call it money, luxury, valuable, they say, more valuable than the rock for which their houses stand on. Well, they don't really say that, but the attitude is there. So what I'm saying is, imagine now that you're coming back to reality. You're back to yourself. Now you look at what you saw. Look at what you see. Where are you in that scenario? You don't have to tell me, you don't have to tell anyone, because the only one that it matters is to you. Where are you in this scenario? I want everyone to know that the Father says he's ready. The door is open. And what that basically means is that you must, if you want to live in peace and be prosperous, then you're going to have to be separated from those who don't. Now, those that don't want to be a part of what's good for all will be pissed when you start standing up. And the evilness in them will cause them to want to maybe kill you. But God, the Father, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, in behalf of the Father, has the power to null and void anything that any other can do. And if it requires that you have to leave this planet, I'm going to tell you this. Be happy. Be glad. Because that basically means that there's too much hell here, and the hell is getting hotter. And you and your blessing, your love for humankind, to stand up for the rights of all individuals, because that's the love of your God. You're entitled to the best. And you should not be here. And I can guarantee you, God got you covered. And who would you rather have covered? Have your back? God, or these turkeys over here who want to build more bombs, to build bigger barns, to house what they call nothing but an opportunity for them to say they got power, to ignore God? I say to you, the moment is now. God is ready. Where do you fit in that scenario? Bye-bye.